It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. The Huskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will have the ball first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but again,
holds it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Auburn! Fit it in the window for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, and he's obviously going to have a big year.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dobbs. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. They finally get to him. Pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set them up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got...
Going the other way, and he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt, bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Smashes through the tackle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dobbs. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring the punter onto the field now. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hayden. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Nebraska. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. The official says no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's stopped. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Dobbs. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on.
There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it stops. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll sneak it. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. The toss to the outside. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give from the gun. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
How about this defense rising? Challenge. Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there. This senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn going to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Flips it out on the screen. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out.